Can I have everybody's attention, please? First and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today, taking time out of your day to send Captain Rucci off in a great way. It's been my pleasure and honor to work with you. We're going to miss you, as well as all the other guys retiring. This is a very trying time for the fire department. We're losing a lot of experience. And now I'd just like the Deputy Chief to come up and say a few words.
Hi everybody, thanks for coming. It's a great day for Tommy, big loss for us. I know Tommy for a lot of years. We didn't work together a lot, but I know Tommy's a great fireman. Worked in busy companies, always looked to get involved in the action. But above all that, this is a good man here too. And we're losing a gentleman. Somebody that came to work to do their job, and mentoring these young guys down for a couple of years. And I just want to thank him for that, and wish him all the luck and the best that can happen to him as you move forward. Thank you.
I just want to say, stole most of my talking points there. It's a happy day for the Rucci family. It's a sad day for us. You're going home in one piece. You made it through your career, and we really appreciate all the dedication you gave to this department. I want to just say, Tommy was always a great fireman, a great captain, and a great leader, and we're going to miss you. Tommy was one of those guys you can always count on. He's very calm and mellow, but when the shit hit the fan, you needed something done, you can go to him, and you can always count on him. And we're going to miss you. Enjoy your
I'd like to bring up retired COD, Mike O'Reilly.
on the blue line. Sorry. Tommy was a decent fireman. He was an okay captain. He worked at fire factories such as Engine 6, Engine 2. You go up to Engine 14 for a while when they transferred the hazmat up there? No? Okay. No, but he was a fireman at Ladder 11 when I got promoted battalion chief. And I was so strict and disciplined, we never had any fun in the firehouse or on the fire ground. So one day he said, I was going to Atlanta on a trip, and he said, you need a haircut. I didn't know he was a barber. And he did such a good job cutting out all the grays that he became my barber for a long time. I think he needs to practice on himself a little more. But anyway, I just have one question for Larry. How did Matt Farrow get on the picture board? Don't do that anymore. All right? No, but me and this guy started hanging out. We saw the best sporting event in sports world history when Rutgers upset Louisville down in New Brunswick. The town literally exploded, and we were there, sitting right next to each other. The greatest sporting event I ever saw in my life. I have the posters all up down in my office in my basement still with the ticket and the parking pass. I think it took us longer to get out of the stadium than the entire game. We didn't get out of there for what, 3 hours almost, 2.5 hours? But I love this guy to death. His family, he don't have too many friends. Matt Farrow, John Morrison, you know, but what can I say? Huh?
You fit him in the phone booth.
In the phone booth, yeah. But the only problem is, there's no phone booths around anymore. Terry McGee had the last one in his backyard. But I know I'm not going to miss this guy because he's always around. And he's always close to my heart. And I want to say congratulations to Gina and the boys. And just so you know, the party started at 12. Okay? I know, he's laughing. Look at him, he's laughing. But I love this guy. I wish him nothing but health, happiness, and the best of everything in retirement. Thanks, bro.
Now I'd like to bring up retired Battalion Chief Matt Farrow.
I don't have anything prepared to say about Tom Rucci, but I'm just going to say the way it is. Tom's been a great husband to his wife Gina, a great father to James and the 2 boys, 3 boys actually. He's been a great friend. 25 years ago to the day, Tom walked into a Ladder 11 17 engine, which was down on Boyd Avenue. A lot of you guys don't remember that firehouse, but it was very narrow. We had a tiller truck there, and it was Tommy, myself, and Pete Radomski. We were on the truck. No captain at that time, back in the day. I can say that, back in the day. When Tom come in, it was going towards winter. So me and Pete come up with a scheme. We says, okay, Tom wants to learn how to till it. Guess what, Tom? You're going to till it all winter long. And he did. And back then, there was no windows. You could lucky to get the windshield wiper to work. Never mind heat. It was an open cab. Tom learned in a hurry. He really did. He learned in a hurry. If you guys want to take a ride up Boyd Avenue, one of our friends, dearest friends, Paul Schetzel, bought that firehouse and he dialed it up. But take a look at the opening that we put 2 rigs in there. Not many of us, I don't know if Tommy did, but not many of us hit the wall. It was a great firehouse. We had a lot of good times. I was never Tom's captain. I was never Tom's battalion chief. I was always Tom's friend. We had a lot of fun down there. We learned the job together. Like I said, that back then in the day, we ran without a captain. We went everywhere. We did our ladder practice, and we'd come back and tell Captain Drennan what we did for the day, and he'd say, good job, boys, good job. Another thing that, the one time Tom walked into the files his first day, I was in the kitchen. That was my job. I was the cook at the time. Tom comes in and says, hey, I'm Tom Rucci. What are you making here? Well, I'm making a little chicken parmesan. He says, I'm a cook too. No shit. I handed the apron off to Tom, and I went on my merry way. That night, over dinner, which dinner was great, he mentions to me, you know, I'm a barber. I says, no kidding. I said, hey guys, guess who's the new barber? So from that point on, we've always been friends. We still work together at the barber shop. Yesterday we worked together, and of course, there had to be 100 people coming through the door. We were pretty busy there. Everybody that came through the door, I told Tom's retiring tomorrow. He didn't like it. He really did not like that. Tom's a very humble guy, but the more he got humble, the more I would say. And I'm sure he went home with a pocket full of cash yesterday. I did that on his birthday also. It was 2 weeks before that. He went home with a pocket full of cash. With that said, I think I said enough, but Tom's been a special friend to me. We learned the job together. I see him often at the barber shop. I know he means a lot to a lot of guys here. Tom's a mellow type guy. In 25 years, I personally never seen him mad.
Always a gentleman.
Always a gentleman. And Tom, good luck. Maybe we can, now that you're retired, we could play golf. And also, too, I'm going to need a few days off, probably in the next few weeks. Anyways, I love you. God bless. Job well done.
All right, now we'd just like to present Captain Rucci with a plaque that the members of 15 and 9 came together, and Matt actually made this.
off your mark.
I ain't coming over there because you ain't gonna start crying on me.
Come on, guys. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Get in there.
That's not true.
Get in there. Come on, get the whole crew in there.
Thanks for coming, everybody. What a speech.
Thank you, everyone.
One more, we'd like to have Captain Rucci say a few words.
This is off the cuff, so. I do. I leave here with a heavy heart. Thank you, guys. You guys are the best. I'm off the ball. What I did to these here. It's been tough, really, the last couple of weeks debating. It's been great, though. It has been. You guys have been wonderful. The last group I have here, you guys, wonderful, wonderful. I do. I leave here with a heavy heart. But, you know, we lost a lot of guys the last couple of years and never really waited to my decision. A lot of good guys that aren't able to stand here right now. And some guys did leave for a while and, you know, they passed on. But it's been tough. And, you know, life can beat you up, but you pick yourself up and you keep going. That's what we all do. And you can always count on everyone coming to the firehouse because everyone's there for you, good and bad. So that's all I got to say, really. Thank you for everyone. God bless you all.